I don't know about you, but much of my free time has been dedicated to enjoying the Tomb Raider 4 through 6 remastered set. I've tried each of the games, and the one that I'm sticking to right now is with Angel of Darkness, the infamous title, the one that seems to both have a cloud surrounding it, and a dedicated group of fans from the Tomb Raider space that also love it as well. Today I want to discuss the release of these titles, what that could mean for the future, maybe what direction Tomb Raider is going to be taking. As it stands right now, getting remastered old games like this is definitely keeping the train going, and hopefully it's not going to be slowing down anytime soon. Something I have really enjoyed, as from an observer perspective, is seeing all the posts on social media, like with Twitter, showing fans playing the games. Part of it is how the feed is now showing me stuff because of what I've looked at before. So if you click on enough Tomb Raider things, you're gonna end up getting even more of it. And that's not really a bad thing. Again, more Tomb Raider, I would generally say, is a good thing. I really love seeing how others are enjoying this set or all of the games, what they found to be something that stands out to them, maybe areas that need more improvement, or even where to go for the future. It's simply just nice having this, like right now. We waited for it, we wanted it, and now we can play it at any time we want. It's here, and it's not going away. What started out as this promising thing last year with the first set, seeing Lara come back, now has turned into something even more than just that. She is back, the classics are more or less restored, and I see that this kind of thing is sort of putting a bit more energy into the community too. You don't get this often in the gaming space, especially in recent years, so when I say take the time to really take this in, appreciate it, really mean it, it's something I find myself doing as well, reflecting on what we want, where we are, and maybe where we should go. Now I might be wrong on this, but when the first remasters were released, generally I think the fanbase saw those games as the good ones, they are well received. Then with this next set, something I was seeing with the comments in my videos was how only 4 was the good one and the rest were bad. Now sure, there were plenty of others showing love for Angel of Darkness, addressing flaws but still sharing what it does well. And I even made a video on Chronicles that opened up the discussion that there are also passionate fans that love that one too, and even started with that as their first Tomb Raider game. That all being said, it would appear that this second set of remasters is a set of underdog-like games, the ones that might not end up on the high end of people's lists if you ask them to rank the core design titles, especially with the likes of say Chronicles or even Angel of Darkness. While personally I go from the perspective that there is something good to probably take away from each of the Tomb Raider games. To have a remastered set like this, I think this is a bit more of a gamble as it pertains to these games, and this right here shows me again that the remastered team behind these titles actually cared about what they were doing. They wanted to complete the set, provide all of this to the fans, and now we have that complete set. The question I do wonder about is how the sales are going to be with this. Will this new set sell as well or even better than the first ones? If it sells better, then we're in a really good position, and I think more remasters are more than likely on the way then. Outside of this meaning that we probably see the Legend trilogy packaged up together, but maybe we might even see the team provide all of the portable games in one set. Honestly, I didn't even know about those titles until some viewers had actually brought them up with me. If the remasters sell less than the first set, that may not still be a case to be alarmed about it. If they can still meet their sales expectations, I think we are still in a good standing. But honestly, I hope it ends up being the other way around. Personally, having a great time with them so far, so I am biased, and while it would appear from many viewers and commenters of mine that while fans appreciate the hard endeavor to remaster Angel of Darkness, these fans think more should have been done to further what that remaster had started, and maybe see what happens down the road. With the use of patches, I guess anything is possible. I think they are currently a success. I just want them to have that financial success too. Now this wouldn't be a Tomb Raider video from my channel if I didn't take the time to find a way to bring up the Legend games in some way, shape, or form. I will probably start to be a bit of a broken record until they are finally out. I want them, I truly want them. Sure, I can play them on PC with better graphics and all of that, but it's a set of titles that kinda needs a set of definitive versions. Releasing those games over the course of 2 generations, while a great time in gaming, in terms of exclusive content being restricted on different platforms and even handhelds. Well, that stuff just kinda sucks, especially when you go back to it. Because again, there isn't really this true version to kinda stick to play these games. Yes, the PC versions have the better performance and resolution, but in some cases they are missing other elements that many fans would like to see all wrapped up in one nice little package. I know that some will argue, oh, the games still look good. They don't need to be remastered. Yes, that is true, they do look good, especially on the PC. But when you start to look a bit deeper and see what a remastered set could really do for these titles, it all starts to make a lot more sense. A lot more than any of, say, the Sony remasters anyway. Something else I want to discuss further in another video, but want to touch on here, is that I spoke about seeing fans talk about the new remasters, and how it has been great in getting those different perspectives too. But there has been more frequent posts asking Aspire and Saber to then look to the Legend games as the next set to remaster. Biasly, I love seeing this. Now look, I understand there are all types of Tomb Raider fans. We have the core design group, those that love every entry, some that have only played the Survivor trilogy, others love the Legend games, or a mix of different parts of these groups. I would ask that while you may not want or even think the Legend trilogy is in need of a remaster, look at what your other fans and community members are saying about this one and what they want about it. On a basic level, it would be a way to keep Tomb Raider strong within the current day stuff, and allow for eventually any fan on any platform to play any one of the Tomb Raider games. This is something that is both important to Tomb Raider, but also for gaming preservation as a whole, and honestly something I would love to see more of as an industry standard for other franchises. I am having a great time with these new remasters, especially Angel of Darkness. I am totally turning into a fan. I do hope that these titles end up selling well. It would show the industry a few things. One, that we want more Tomb Raider, and that we will eat it all up. Another is that even more of the black sheep entries within the series are also doing well. This could lead to other gems in lesser known games, and entries in other series just coming back as a whole. Who knows what will happen? But right now, these underdogs are what we have back, and it's great. What are your thoughts on all of this? How are you finding the remasters? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.